Another day, another early start. It's just before 4 o'clock in the morning. I just left the homestay. Really clean rooms. Clean room, but not enough outlets. I need my outlets. Anyways, it was nice. I find that leaving this early is fantastic for retaining my sanity. It gets hot. I certainly just go insane, basically. The riding in the dark has its own form of lunacy. There's no one to look at, no one to talk to. Sort of lonely. Sort of lonely. Anyways, we have a 10-kilometer uphill, very slight, and then a 60 or something kilometer downhill, just like a steady downhill for the rest of the day. I was wondering when any of you will see this video. Just wrapping up my last Sondong cave video on this video episode. So I just left the hotel and my laptop on it has just published the David Attenborough tribute video and the climbing out of the cave, the Great Wall video. So I finally took all of the video that I've shot up until now and laid it out on my timeline. Like, first things I do is I just spread it out, and then I chop it into what I think are days, and I organize the drone footage and the Osmo footage and the GoPro footage and all the, you know, I capsulize everything. I try and get an idea of how much I got in front of me. There's also like conversations between me and Matt in there and a bunch of stuff that's not really separated off. But as it stands, I almost have a solid month of videos that have yet to be assembled and made. An amazing amount of videos. Whew. A couple of things that when I get home, I'm curious if I'll have time playing daddy for a while, if I'll have time even to edit, because I know Annie needs some help and I've got a bunch of projects to do while I'm there too. So it's gonna be a busy one, folks. Today is gonna be the last ride for a while. I am guessing that by the time you see this video, I'll be back on the road, like actual current timeline stuff. But whatever the case, right now it's the last day for riding for a while. I'm riding to HoChiMinh City. There's a couple of friends of the Jayoe Nation that are in HoChiMinh. One of them is Kelly. He is in HoChiMinh for a family affair, and he has been letting me know that he'd like to meet for a long time. And then there's another gentleman who's allowing me to stay in his house and take care of my trike while I'm gone, however long that might be. So that's quite nice too. We're just gonna make our way to HoChiMinh, 80 kilometers, most of it downhill. We shouldn't take too long to get there. Hopefully the sun won't get too high in the sky before we arrive. But I do know that HoChiMinh is a busy city, and I'm expecting some chaos. I've also been told that if you're gonna get anything stolen, it's probably gonna happen in Saigon. So I've gotta watch my gear and just keep the eyes peeled. .5:30 in the morning. We are doing great as far as time goes, but my Garmin is just tweaking out. I had a whole like 10 kilometers that doesn't exist on the computer here. I was booking down hills, and it was saying that I was going zero. It was saying I was standing still. I'm not sure why. I updated the Garmin yesterday, so I wonder if I screw something up. I don't know. I whipped the camera out for a specific purpose, more or less for me to put a thumb on what just happened. I was at that intersection back there, and a big truck like this, dump truck, pulled up alongside me, and it ran me right off the road. I mean, like, I am very fortunate that I have good side view mirrors, and so I could see him coming. He didn't see me. He was too far up in his cockpit, and he just, hello, he just bullied me. And it was a good thing that I had a shoulder that I could kind of, it was gravel, really rough gravel, and it was dipped down. I mean, I was bouncing around, but I wasn't smushed. That would have been a moment that Matt would have gotten smushed. I averted death just a couple of minutes ago. Guaranteed, guaranteed. Whew.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for.
All right, ladies and germs, see that building there, that tall one? I'm pretty sure that's center of HoChiMinh. We've arrived. It's a bit of a madhouse with bikes. I was trying to record back a little ways. I was stuck in this. Man, if I would have had a drone pointed down at me, it would have looked like one strange fish amongst a packed school of minnows. That really would have been interesting, because we had big buses and like thousands of bikes, and we were all trying to weave around, but I was pretty much focused on making sure I didn't hit anybody. But it was very interesting, like a flowing river of machinery and modes of transportation. Anyway, we've got about 17 kilometers till we get to the end of the road. I think I'll stop somewhere for a coffee. It's only 8 o'clock, right? It's 7:30. 7:30. I'm so ahead of schedule. All right, guys, I just killed a coffee and a smoothie and a couple of hours. And we have just a little under 2 kilometers before we arrive at my friend's house, where the Trike, the tiger duck, is gonna take a little rest for a few days. So why don't you ride with me through the streets of Saigon. I don't know, if I compare Hanoi to Saigon, it's a little bit similar, like with the amount of traffic, I mean. Just busy, but I like it, it's fun. A lot of stuff going on around me. I gotta keep an eye out for all sorts of little things. I put my phone down here, so, you know, just in case there's some thievery going on around, nobody's tempted. The Jayoe Nation member that is helping me out, his name is Johan, and he has a spare bedroom where he keeps his bike, so the tiger duck will have a friend to hang out next to, which is kind of cool. Whew, I just got the smell of barbecued pork, and it smelled good. I've seen a few of those trucks, they've got a chain that hangs down in the corner. Ooh, I want to grab that chain and just go for a ride. Really, really attractive idea. Hello. Hello. I'm a little bit bummed that the live streams are going to kind of come to a close. I'm not going to be able to do those live streams from China like I enjoy doing so much. There's some bikes. Bikes and bikes and bikes. And more bikes. Oh, careful. Hello.
What are you doing?
I'm riding a bicycle. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're following me?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going this way.
Bye.
Goodbye. Howdy. Is this the coffee shop you were talking about?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Good.
That's not coffee.
No.
That's not coffee at all.
No. I figured you had enough.
Yeah. What do you want to do? You want to go right up?
Yeah.
Look at this. It's like a trike transportation elevator.
Just made for it. Perfect.
That is amazing. Anybody?
Hi guys.
How do you pronounce your name?
Johan.
Johan.
Yeah.
I said Johan earlier in the video, so I was like,
Perfect.
I hope it's you. Cool,
Yeah.
cool. So he's the trike is gonna spend the vacation next to
100 national.
Yeah.
I'm going to 100 countries. Yeah. Superman. Tiger Duck, meet your buddy, Mr. White. Can I call your bike Mr. White?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Mr. White, meet Tiger Duck. Mr. Tiger Duck, meet White. I'll be sleeping here tonight. This would be really nice. It'll be like spending one last night with the bike before I go. This one?
Wanna drip on one, wanna move my feet. Wanna drip on one, wanna move my feet.
So what is this? Chicken?
Oh, now it's barbecue chicken time.
Barbecue chicken. Oh, sorry.
You won't believe this guy. Got a table outside and we eat outside.
Okay.
This is the only place where I eat, where I have my whole face covered in chicken grease. Because I just love it.
It's an immersion experience. Immersed in the chicken.
Yeah, this is the. I think this is my favorite place of all places in Saigon. So
Really?
far. Yeah.
Wow. That's saying a lot.
Wanna drip on one, wanna move my feet. Wanna drip on one.
The sauce and just.
Oh, yeah. It's doughy, more doughy than I thought. They have something similar in China, but it's not as doughy. Oh boy, that was very good. Now it's dessert. And then after dessert, it's time for bed. Matt's had a long day. Started at 3 in the morning, 80 kilometers down. And I got an early flight in the morning to go back to China. That was good.
Yeah.
It's really good. Is
this is
it
the
tapioca
No, this
Yeah,
is
that's
tapioca balls.
Yeah.
and banana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is green bean paste
Green bean.
Okay.
with coconut sauce.
And this.
This is plum cake.
Fan. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to finish off. Thank you for helping me to find a place for my trike to stay for the time that I'm gone. Tomorrow we're heading back to Ningbo. So I have so much video to edit. It's incredible. So if you're watching this a year from now, when I actually get around to it, you'll enjoy seeing Eva and Annie tomorrow. So take it easy, have a good one. Talk to you later.